In this video I'm showing how I replaced the hose on a Bissell Spotclean Pro carpet cleaner. This thing's a few years old. We got it when we moved into our first apartment to clean up after our dog. And if I turn it to the side here, you can see that the hose is dry rotted and split apart right at the handle, so I'm going to be replacing that. To begin, I peeled the sticker off so that I could access the screws under it. In total, there are 5 screws underneath of this sticker that need to be removed. These screws hold the reel in place that the hose wraps around, so once they're removed it should come right off. I went ahead and removed the clean water tank and the dirty water tank to get those out of the way. On the other side of the vacuum there's some screws that we need to remove as well. I set the power cord to the side to get it out of the way. Then I remove these 2 screws that are in the power cord holder, as well as these 2 screws at the bottom, and then the 1 screw at the top. Now back around to the other side. There is 1 screw at the top to remove, and then another 2 screws at the bottom. There's also a screw underneath of where the clean water tank was that will need to be removed as well. And at this point you should be able to remove both halves of the plastic housing. These 2 screws are a little more difficult to get to, but they need to come out as well. When I tip the vacuum on its side here so that you can see the top view, you can see there are 2 more screws here. These are the last 2 screws that secure the top half of the vacuum to the base, so they need to be removed also. After that, you should be able to separate the top half of the vacuum from the base. The hose just comes right out, but there is a small clamp that holds the supply line for the sprayer in place. I just used a pair of pliers to move the clamp. The hose was really on there, so I did have to wrestle with it for a few seconds to get it off. And at this point the old hose was completely disconnected from the vacuum, so I could go ahead and toss it. I got the replacement hose from Amazon for about 30 bucks. Here's a close-up of the part number. I'll also leave a link to the one I got in the description of the video. When I opened it up I found, sure enough, it was pretty much the same hose. The one small difference was that the new hose came with this T-valve. Obviously that didn't match up with what I had before, so I went ahead and removed this T-valve as well as the little silver clamp that it came with. The black clamp that was on there before seemed like it was much sturdier, so I just decided to reuse this one. So I reconnected the hose for the supply line, and I used my pliers to put the black clamp back in place. I put the strain relief back in its slot. The hose has this notch on it that matches up with the notch in the plastic, so that helps to make sure that everything's going back together the right way. Then I put the top of the vacuum back onto the base. And I put the 4 screws back in, 2 of them in the backside here that are kind of hard to reach, and then the 2 that go in the top. And at this point I put the plastics back on. I put the smaller black plastic housing on first. Next I put on the larger plastic housing that has the gray power cord holder. It should all snap in place and sort of hold itself together even before the screws are put back in. Speaking of screws, I put the 1 back in the top, 2 into the power cord holder, and 2 into the bottom. Now back to the side with the hose. Same thing though, 1 screw at the top and 2 screws at the bottom. And just don't forget the screw that we removed earlier from under the clean water tank. Alright, so almost done. Just put the hose reel back in place and put those 5 screws back in. Last thing, slap the sticker on and let's give it a test. So this little nightmare here is the reason we've been using this vacuum so often. Anyhow, this was a pretty easy fix, and it looks like it's working fine with the new hose. Replacing the hose was much cheaper than replacing the whole vacuum, so hopefully this saves somebody out there a few bucks if you have the same problem. Hit the like button if this video was helpful, and thanks for watching.